blessing for you? What would be a blessing? Today is the 25th of July, and this is Lizzie's Conversation Kitchen. Now, I don't know, we're not going to do much on the kitchen part because we're still in the conversation of putting all this together and stuff. And then let's see, next week I should have all my teepuses in.
Okay. Woo woo. Okay.
And then that's the, what is that going to be like? Oh, girl, this is such a journey. But then yesterday I looked at this brother. He was on the street walking, and he had the one leg, and then he had the artificial leg. Nothing. Sheila, shut up. Shut up.
At least you got some.
Well, I have a top and not a bottom, and he had one leg and not the other.
We just don't know how blessed we are sometimes. I mean, when we look at somebody else, we realize how blessed we truly are.
Right. And then what I really get, Barbara, is that our mind, our body still says, I still need to go over there. Or it says, I still need to say this. And because the body, it doesn't care. It's us, the mind. Us.
Yes, our minds tell us that we can do things that our body say, no, you ain't.
I'll hurt you. Go on, do it. I'm gonna hurt you.
You can do it if you want to, but I'm gonna show you something.
I won't feel it because I'm just a body, and if the nerves aren't working, but you gonna feel it in your brain and in your stuff. So just go on, keep on. Like when the babies, all right, I told you stay away from the fire.
Okay, you go to the school of hard knocks if you want to. You'll learn if you go to the school of hard knocks.
And we all do, right?
Yes. Yes. I try to stay away from the school of hard knocks, though.
I do too. I've learned. Somebody has already experienced it.
Absolutely. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to somebody that's walked the walk.
I'm sure you are so proud of your daughter.
I am. I'm really proud of all three of my children. But my oldest son and and Keisha, they are, because he has a barbershop. He's always worked for himself. He's been cutting hair since he was 13 years old on my front porch. And he's always been an owner of a barbershop. That's how he makes his living. So I'm proud. I'm really proud of all three of my children, and they all work.
Now, what does your other daughter do?
No, I have two sons.
Two sons and one girl.
Yeah, he works for he's not an entrepreneur. He wanna be, but he works two jobs. He works for Gooblers. They sell corned beef and meat packing. And he works for Home Depot. Yeah.
Well, at least he ain't living off of you.
Absolutely. And ain't living with me. Ain't living with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So our intent now, Dr. Nicole, she is currently doing a class on herbs.
Okay.
Herbs and spices. So actually the spice rack.
Okay.
She has been going through her classes yesterday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I think 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. So Yeah, so we have that class going on right now, and then
Do
there's
she
another.
charge?
Uh-huh. I
Okay.
think it's what's your charge? If you provide your spices, then it is 60. And then if she gets the spices, is it 85 or 80?
Yeah.
Which one?
86.
86. It's 86 if she goes and gets the stuff. Mm-hmm.
So
You could take it online or physically here. I think physically is better because then you can actually taste it. Well, if you have the same herbs, I think she lists, do you list the herbs?
When they sign up, they do.
So when you sign up, yeah, you get the herbs, so you can go and buy the spice rack yourself, you know, and then that way, if you're at home, you can be tasting it while whoever's here can also be tasting it, you know, the herbs and stuff.
That's
But-
what we already have.
Yeah, because you may already have a lot of the stuff.
I do. I have a lot of spices and everything that I had, the little ebook that I was putting together. It's I pulled everything off of my shelf, brought it. Hey, hey, beautiful.
Wonderful.
This is Nicole,
Reflection.
Dr.
Hey,
Nicole.
Nicole. Yeah, that's the poet and singer, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, but no.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but no. Uh-huh.
Who?
But yeah,
Who's she talking about?
but that's that baby.
She from
I-
here?
Mhm.
She looked like her. She looked just like her.
Unless you
but-
saw me.
Are you talking about, is she on our show?
Yeah.
Oh,
And she
yeah,
did the
Lolly.
poem the
Lolly.
last
Oh,
time I was
exactly.
on.
No,
Lolly.
Lolly. And she's beautiful.
Lolly, yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
Lolly
look like sisters to
They
me.
could, yeah. Yeah.
Look, I was like, wait a minute, you went back in my archives? Because I do write poetry. I used to get on the mic. I need to start back. And then I sung with a choir, a professional gospel choir.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that I'm like, wait a
Awesome.
minute.
How's she know?
Awesome.
You've been on YouTube. Oh, but you know what? By you're doing the ebook, how are you doing? What do you do in your ebook on?
The name of my ebook is called The Medicine Cabinet in Our Kitchen.
Oh,
That's
so
your
sweet.
ebook?
That's the name of my ebook.
Yeah, so Barbara, tell her what you guys do. You and Lakeisha, they have a family business.
Okay, we are a health and wellness company.
Mhm.
We have 2 signature products, which are liquid herbal supplements. We have a line of 74 liquid pills and powders.
Okay.
In our line, and we have a line of 4 natural deodorants.
Nice. Okay.
Yes. So right now we're in
a deodorant in here.
Your
for us.
deodorant, are they cream? Is it creamy?
powder. It's a deodorant mist spray. It's a total body spray. You can use it under your arms, under the girls,
Mhm.
the jewel area, the back door area, and it eliminates foot odor.
Mm.
Some people use
Wow.
it to freshen up their hair. Some have told us that they use it to freshen up their bed sheets, you know, and pillows.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
The
right now we're
deodorant?
in 20, right, huh?
The deodorant?
Yeah, yes.
Put it on the bed sheet?
On the bed sheets, yes.
Oh, it's a spray.
It's a mist spray, yes.
Oh, okay.
You know, I used to buy those when I was transitioning, like
Mhm.
15 years ago, to take in my bag with me. Because you know, as you're transitioning, your body is releasing. And then you start thinking about it, and your skunk odor comes into play.
When you're transitioning from what?
From antiperspirants to
Oh, okay.
natural deodorant, because your
Uh-huh.
body goes through a process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I had to really look it up because
Mhm.
I've been antiperspirant free now for like almost 20 years.
Awesome,
And,
awesome.
I only do natural deodorants. That's
Yeah, and that's what our deodorant is 100% natural.
nice. I have to
You
try
can,
it.
you know, and our competition, one of our competitions is Lumi, because Lumi does the same thing, but they don't have a deodorant mist spray and their price is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
like
high end,
that packaging.
and they have more ingredients. We only have 3 ingredients.
Right,
And
right.
that's purified water, potassium alum, which is the mineral salt that eliminates the odor, and the essential oil. We have 3 essential oils and 1 unscented
Okay.
fragrance. Well, it's not a fragrance because it's not a scent, you
Yeah.
know,
But yeah,
original.
I would during the day when I get in my whatever, I'll have my little wet naps and then do my spray until I got my body in and really at the point, and then got out my head about it. Because some people don't realize when we're in all animals, and we're an animal just on,
Yeah, we are.
when we get noited, scared, insecure, we let off.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, we let off an odor.
Yeah, we do.
And so while you're transitioning like that, and if your mind is like, oh my God, am I funky? Am I funky? Am I funky? That's what's gonna come out. You're gonna
Is your odor.
and
And
that's
we
great.
all
It's
have
great for that.
we all have a unique odor, and
Mhm.
it's in our clothes.
It is. It
You
is.
know, it's in our clothes.
I know.
Um,
Friend
and
of mine
but
was
if you're
like, oh
not
my
if you're
God.
not aware of it, when you smell your clothes, you smell you.
You do.
Mhm,
You do.
mhm.
But I know people be like, I didn't smell you. I'm like, child, relax. Relax, relax, relax.
Mhm, mhm.
But what the class is basically what your ebook is about. And I actually started a line of medicinal ebooks. Actually, they like Cliff Notes. So on each herb and doing an ebook like that. So they're like a series of the ebooks. But the class, I think it'd probably be even more beneficial because I go through, it's informational, it's straight informational. I know some people come in thinking, oh, we about to sit and just taste spices and da da da. No, because it's so much information that I'm giving, and I know people spend actually sitting and being engaged has less.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it's like an hour and a half. And it's like, no, seriously, come in and get the medicinal benefits and properties of each. And so I'm handling 43 spices, culinary spices,
Okay.
the
And
traditional ones that we have
mhm.
in most of our racks.
Okay. And my ebook is really sort of like your class, because what I did when I did my research, my whole thing, because we're a holistic company,
Mhm.
you know, and I wanted to know. I just accidentally ran across in looking for something else, and I
Mhm.
saw the benefits of cayenne pepper.
Right.
So I put all of my
Cayenne.
spices,
Cayenne.
all of my spices into my office, and I went through what is the health benefits of this, what is the health benefits of black pepper, what is the health benefits of paprika, you know. And so that's what my ebook is about. And I included the antimicrobials,
Mhm.
anti-inflammatory,
You have them listed.
antioxidants, anti-cancer,
So you have them listed.
antibacterial, antiseptics, and antifungal. You
Okay, so
know,
you have
with
them
each one.
categorized in the benefits.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Have you already published it?
No, I haven't. I'm going to publish it on my website. I'm building a website. I've got it just about built, but I still need a lot more work to do with it on the senior corner. And it's to educate seniors. Basically, it's
Right.
the
The
senior
senior
corner.
corner. I love it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But if
Thanks.
you're
And encouraging seniors to, you know, continue to learn, don't stop trying to learn,
Yeah.
you know, and affirmations and what have you, along with um, teas, because every spice that's in our kitchen, we can make a tea out of it. And I found the instructions, the ingredients for how to make a tea for each one of them. So I'm going to include that.
Wow.
good.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
Well, let me know because that's what I do. In EW Healing or Ellison Holistic Health Consultants. I'm a naturopath and a master herbalist.
Okay,
as a licensed massage therapist.
okay.
And so if
Okay.
you,
Can you hear? Because we got the fan back
I
there.
do. I can hear
Okay.
very
Okay.
well. Mhm.
okay, good. So if you want, I'm just saying, if you're interested and you are, especially if you already have majority of your spices, it gives you a list. But if you want to sit in and, the second class is today. You can just get on, pay the 60, and then the first class, because each class isn't contingent on the first, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then the next set starts, so it's today and then Thursday, and then the next first one is August 6th, or you can get the pre-recording of the first class sent to you. And you can look at it at the Zoom, and then you would get the PDF. And so it, like I said, it's 43, 44 culinary, so start from A to Z, but I didn't do any Z's, but I tried to stay with the herbs that most of us see, the spices that most of us see. So anise, allspice, going to the bays, and then all of the C's, even down to like the 7 spices, the chili, the benefits of chili powder. And then
Yeah, I got that.
what to put and how to layer and how to build your tea. So if you want even more like some mentorship and balancing teas and making sure that they are, because some of them you don't want to put heat to, and some of them you need to cold brew and soak. Some of the teas you need to soak first because of the volatile oils in them could change the compound and actually become um a free radical in the body, like
Okay.
black pepper. You want to always add that in, unless you do not want to boil black pepper. You don't want to simmer black pepper. You want to add it in while it's hot and then just stir, 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 because it changes the compound. It already have been processed into the dry peppercorn. And so that's the first process on it, right? And so if you do anything extra to it, now it becomes a free radical in the body.
Okay. Okay. So I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I didn't know that because I do drink black pepper tea. I love it. But okay, so
Like
and
it'll be
I
like,
also added to my turmeric because that helps to boost the
mhm.
cumin in
Right.
the turmeric, and I drink turmeric tea with black pepper.
Keep it with black. So when you do your turmeric tea, once it's hot and it's done, then you would shake the black pepper on top of it and stir.
Okay.
Because the black
Okay.
pepper, I was listening to what Yakini,
Mhm.
Yaki and this other brother, and they were talking about the herb stuff. They brought up about marijuana
Mhm.
being an herb, and
Mhm.
he said until you put the fire to it,
Mhm.
it changes the molecular
It does.
thing, and
Compound.
so you're not getting the benefit besides the high
Right.
of
Of
things.
all of the medicinal
Right.
benefits and properties of the cannabis plant.
Right.
That's why I put it into teas. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
been working with certain blends,
yeah,
so sativas and making like certain drinks and things like that, so that you can balance. You're not all the way up here, but you're getting the pain relief
yeah,
benefit.
yeah.
And then you're opening up, and then I blend it with other herbs.
Mhm.
So that if it's a pain issue, okay, now we working on your pain receptors, your nerve receptors.
Mm.
Because if you were taking any type of over the counter or prescribed, now your pain receptors are oblong or denatured. That's the word. I'm trying to look for a different word than the jargon word. They're changed. And so you want to heal that pain receptor, because after so long, those pain pills don't work anymore. So
Mhm.
now you're going something heavier. That's why they came up with the pain clinics. Because
Mhm.
now you done put your body in such a place. So but those things can be healed, they can be restored. And so in putting that into a tea, the seeds making the particular tea, even in the rubs and making infusions and things like that, I prefer that over, I take it some people will need to get in that place because they ADHD or they're bipolar, or people like that. I call them the miracle angels because they mind go like that. And then if they taking sugar, any type of sugar, or a horrible carbohydrate, or fast food or processed food, it takes
Mhm.
you to the moon. And then it take them a minute to come down. So you
Yeah.
are either drinking beer, wine, alcohol, or smoking. And so look, showing them how to, okay, look, let's add this tea or this drink. It don't have to be hot. It could be a cold. You can even add like, carbonation to it.
Mhm.
And that'll help you stay in that place where their mind is not going 1,000 miles an hour.
Not racing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they can actually get a thought down and not feel insecure. Because I've run into so many people who smoke, and they really, I mean, as soon as they get up,
Mhm.
because their mind is going, it's like, okay, do you know how to meditate while you're moving? Like a great book, the Extraordinary Mind. Where am I phone at? What is it? The Code of the Extraordinary Mind by Vishen.
Mhm.
I have it on Audible.
Okay. Mhm.
He
It's
had
called the Code of.
The Extraordinary Mind.
Mm.
I recommend it. Recommend. And then he has a portion in there where there's a PDF for people who don't know how to meditate and sit still. There's meditative practices that you could do while you're in movement.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. To get to that place. And that's why it's so important for you to do, like, while I'm doing this class and the books that I'm doing, it's so important for you to do that, because there's so much going on and there's so much that's been ready to come. And if our bodies are not in a good place, because we're not going to be able to go to the market like we used to go and get good stuff. But if we're so hopped up on what we so hopped up on, and we have our minds closed to it, and it's just like, then I have people calling me, oh, well, what do you do for this? And I got this guy. I said, come on and take the class.
Mhm.
You can learn X, Y, and Z, so you will know. But want to call me like Nicodemus and get free information. It's like, no.
Okay, I got an answer for you.
Mhm.
When they call you with that, you said, you can either pay me $80, $86 for my,
Mhm.
or you can come for $86 and learn it yourself. Either way, 86, you can keep doing the 86
Uh-huh.
every time you got it.
Because
Or
I
you can
send
bring
them
your butt and
down
sit
and
down.
take the class.
and take the
I
class.
send them my Cash App Zelle. I put my finger up till now. I was like, I'm not,
Mhm.
oh, what I got for this? Oh, I don't have any money right now. Yes, you do.
Mhm.
Yes, you do.
Mhm.
You go to work every day and drive your car.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
you do. But I'm not getting in the back and forth anymore
right.
with people, because you're going to do what you want to do. And if I make it so easy for you, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Just remember that. So put your stuff out there. You see how people are. I'm talking to the choir. But don't give up. Stay encouraged. I don't mind sharing the information. You know what I mean? I do think it'll be an asset to get that, you know what I'm saying, to come on in
Mhm.
and then ask those questions. And then I have a Facebook chat. It's private. And then we can go through the chat and ask questions, and you can get your answers. That comes with that. Well, with the 60, since you already have your herbs. And then you order. But some people out, because I want you to taste them.
Mhm.
I want you to get, comfortable with them. Because then if somebody come around you, like, wait a minute. Okay, I can put that with that with that. She said this, and that. And then on part of the PDFs in the compounds, it has those compounds. And so I'm having you guys go through and look up those compounds. I'm not just giving it, because people will look at it and then they won't look back at it.
Mhm.
But when you go look it up and read it and be like, oh my God, eugenol, I can use this, helps me cardiovascularly, prevents me from cancer. Okay, if I'm taking this medication, I can't take this like that. And this is why
Right.
I can't
Right.
have
Right. Because some of the
have
spices are,
green.
some of the spices are blood thinners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're taking warfarin or you're taking a blood thinner, or you're taking
Right.
aspirin, you can't take that
For
particular
a
spice
reason.
as
Because
a
in
tea.
the springtime, we're supposed to thin our blood out. Going into the winter, we're supposed to thicken our blood. right?
Okay.
So if you
That
don't,
makes
that's the
sense.
reason why certain foods grow at certain times and we eat with those times because it thins us out or it thickens us up, right? God,
Yeah.
God knew.
Mm-hmm.
He knew we was gonna sit and do a whole bunch of crap that was gonna cause circulation issues, inflammation issues,
Right.
all of that, right? And so all of these for culinary spices, and I'm like, okay. And then I tell them too, even with making certain rules and starting up your soups. Say somebody has pneumonia or they have walking pneumonia, haven't got or bronchitis, some kind, because right now respiratory is high, kidney issues high. And you know what I mean? The people that's under 55 got gout issues and kidney issues and going to dialysis. What they are we live?
Yeah.
We're recording.
Okay, because I'm about to say hard-headed ass. But
and no,
okay,
and I
okay.
don't post the
Okay,
recordings.
it's okay. Okay. So I mean, and it is sad. And I look and my sister told me I have to be more gentle. And I'm working on it. But I love us so much. And I know it's a process. And it's like, but if you cooking, okay, come on and get this information so you can do this every day. Because if you start every day adding this and throw that daggone Laurie seasoning salt away, throw that effing Miss Dash and that ish with all them extra additives in that, throw that ish away and come and learn how and taste it for yourself. Actually open yourself up to it. Like Doris when she saw Mace. And Mace is maca. Maca, I'm sorry. Maca. It's the fibrin or the membrane that's over the nutmeg seed. So it's the nut, and the seed inside. So it's a membrane that covers the actual seed. It has a stronger taste than a nutmeg. But that membrane will get you together. But it'll give you a nice savory kind of Indian, kind of Caribbean, you know, kind of flavor along with your curry. And when you want to do different textures and flavor palettes with a sweet savory, say if you made some type of apple crumb something. And so now you powdered up your mace, right? And you added that on top, or you put it in your roux for your stuffing for it when you put it in the oven, right? And doing things like that. But now you got this inside your food and it's working on your circulation. It's working on your glands, right? And then get up and move. Because and then wash the dishes while you cook. Get your exercise in, dry them up, put them up. Don't sit up and toss up to have the kitchen looking like who did it? Who did it? Just as you're cooking, wash. That'll keep you moving and keep your circulation going.
Yeah.
And deep breathing and then tasting your food, right? And so then as you're doing that, you're just not getting full on the vapor. Because you know we do that. We get full on the vapor, which helps. But tasting it and getting that in. So then when it sits, then you know your body is doing what it needs to do. And then you're sweating. And then we're not sitting holding fluid in. You good? Okay. You know, and all of that. And when she finished coughing, because I gotta go back on. But yes. I hope that you do EllisonHolistic.com. So it's Nicole backwards. ELOCIN.
ELO.
Right. You have the Everett
No,
website?
just put here.
Okay, I'm gonna put
Everette.com, and you can hit
Click
right to her.
Yeah.
Everett
Okay.
EVERET.
It's in the chat.
No.
Where your chat at? I could type it in.
Mana. Oh, up here.
There you go. Okay. It's the first pop-up. I can spell, I promise. I can spell. My fingers just go too quick.
Now, who's editing your book, baby?
Nobody, me.
You might consider. Everybody needs an editor.
Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's worth it. After I did, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
I went back. and
Okay, I hadn't really
and
given it a
myself-
thought. I hadn't really given
Yeah.
it any really thought, any real thought, because about editing, and I really wasn't planning to charge anything
Mhm.
either,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I see it. ELOCINW, holistic.com.
And I'm gonna put the name is I don't think she put that in here. Well, when you go to her website, it's there anyway.
Okay.
And so okay, so you're saying that because you wasn't attaching any expenses. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
Oh,
Any
it's okay.
expenses, any
Get it out, get it out, get it out.
yeah. You know, I don't know if you have I wonder if people even think about this. I'm sure some people think about it. That if there's a particular store that you go to, or holistic store is what I'm talking about, where people could possibly get those herbs and ask them, like whatever your the cost of someone editing that,
Okay.
that let them pay the cost, and you put their advertisement on in your book. 'Cause
Okay.
that's a no-brainer. Just give me your
Okay.
picture or whatever. And yeah, because if they're reading it, they do want to know, especially if they're in the city, where they can go and get that stuff from.
Okay.
How to pay for your editor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay.
let them know we
That's a
want
great idea. You're
Yeah.
awesome. You're awesome, lady.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, and then and your company, a flyer. I mean, advertisement about your company, y'all's
Mhm.
company as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 There's a friend of mine that is total live live food. And did you meet Razia? Has she been on or anytime around when you were around?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
She's our elder sister with gray, beautiful hair. Probably not. I'm not talking about Evelyn, because I know
Yeah, beautiful gray
Okay.
hair. Yeah.
she has locks. Razia. Her day is on Tuesdays, health and wellness.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm gonna get on there.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not.
Mhm.
She's 80, probably 82 now.
Y'all talked about her. I do remember y'all talking about her.
Mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm-hmm. And what was I telling you that? Oh, so this sister, Lakita, she she doesn't live in Detroit anymore, but she has it's like an app. It's like an encyclopedia of herbs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, real deep study of that.
Okay.
And I was just texting her to see if she would come on, but she's a tough sister too. You tell me, that girl's tough. Yep. So how's everything going business wise?
It's going. It's good.
And
It's
do you
good.
guys go to the
It's a lot of
seniors
hard
today?
work.
Yeah. Do you go to the senior citizens today? Or is that Lakeisha?
That's Keisha.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, she had an event today. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know where it's at, but I know she's had an event, she told me, because we meet every morning at 10, from 10 to 12. And she, before we got out of the meeting, she said that she had to get herself together so she could go to the event they got going.
Well, we're gonna see how we can participate as well. The Elizabeths, you know, throughout, since they have several locations.
Mhm.
And I've been wanting to sing. So that's probably what I'll do is come in and sing. And I was when I was at the church, I was the praise leader.
Oh, okay.
So I do know how to come on,
You just get them going.
hallelujah. Or what's that other song that people?
Oh, she had told me about that. That they're trying to put together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to put it together. Yeah.
Nicole, Lakeisha's looking for people who want it, and she's looking to us, Elizabeth, to go to the senior citizen places, and you could submit what you would want to do and what your cost is to come and work with them. And it with her, it doesn't even have to be entertainment. It could be it could be anything. It could be I do want to set up where we have once a month. Yeah, all kind of things. Once a month, I really would like for us to do free consultation, hair and yeah, about everything that we're doing here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know we want that deodorant here. And it was that the only I know was that the product that she was looking for another places to put?
Yeah.
Where was
Yeah, we're working on Amazon now. We got someone, we were the WeBank women's business. They recommended us for Amazon. So we're working on getting everything that they're asking us to do so that we can have our products on Amazon. We're also working on getting our deodorants into Target and Walmart and Kroger's. You know, we've been working on those things, you know, so you know, it's a process, and it's slow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's, you know, but it's steady.
In
you know,
process.
we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. If we don't give up.
Yeah. And then sometimes we give up and God's got a ram in the bush. Somebody else who fell in love with what you were doing or what you have or your product or whatever, your service, and they out there just pumping you like crazy. And you didn't like, you know, I gave that up a year ago. And then all of a sudden there's all these, it's like the Tyler.
Opens up.
Yeah, what's his name? Tyler
Perry.
You know, where he kept going at it, and then get a job, and then God would tell him to quit the job. I just got the job. He goes, and then he goes to where God told him to go, and then he still fails. Now he don't have a job, and I did what you told me to do, and you now, and then he said,
I saw his YouTube on that.
Girl. and then when he packed it out. So what God has, you know, we think it's for us. God be just using us to bring it forth, because he got all these other people like that need what you have. And so even if we take a mental break, an emotional break, a pissed off break, whatever, you know, you got to just wait. And while you're doing that, being in that mode, he's getting all these other people together.
That's how he worked.
Yeah. Never just a one blessing.
That's how he worked.
Oh, wow. And some of those blessings you don't even realize till years later. You know, as a matter of fact, I have to tell the ladies, a friend of mine, she's a vocalist, Sky Covington. she popped in on one of the shows. It had to have been, well, it didn't have to be, but probably it was on a Tuesday that she popped in on the show. And they were talking about planting your garden stuff. She had never done that. She told me today, she said, I have this. She had about 8 different things
Plants.
that it inspired her so much. That day she started her garden. And now she got like tomatoes and all this stuff in her backyard. She said it was that day. We just don't know how we are impacting people, and encouraging or whatever,
Yeah, and that's what I want my senior corner to be about, encouraging us, to do things, try different things,
Yeah. But you know what? Once you get it together, I'll put it on Everett's Seniors Corner. They just click it and go.
Okay.
And then we can put it on Grand Rising.
Okay.
Thing. Look, we just need a little thing and then bam. Seniors.
Okay.
Seniors rock. Boom.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
you. That'll encourage me to go on and get it done. Get it done.
Yeah, because if we put it like seniors corner, and when they hit the button, it goes to your
directly
site.
To my website.
Yeah. Yes. Just like what you saw with Nicole.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to remember to say Dr. Nicole when I'm in the professional stuff. Otherwise, Nicole. Oh, hey you girl. Hey. Yeah, so let me show you our kitchen, because we do have some things that maybe you guys can use the kitchen sometimes.
Okay.
Because it's so cool. When I first came here, when I first got the space, we would hang out. We would come together and then and having drinks and smoking weed and stuff. Now the munchies is there, right? And it would be usually around 4 to 8 people up here. We just chilling out downstairs, upstairs. Then somebody say, I'm hungry. We always had somebody who wanted to cook. It was not me, okay? It was not me. And so then this brother, his name is Mindful B, Anthony. He was always willing to go to the store and get the food, right?
Oh, okay.
Younger girls was like, oh, let's put this. Okay, go get the food. And then they start cooking and we were just eating and talking,
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful support group. That's what I really love about the Elizabeths is the support that you give to one another, and and the friendliness and the realness,
the care
that's there.
Yeah. I remember one sister said she was talking and she was telling all kind of stuff. She said, I don't believe I'm saying this in front of you. I never say this. I'm never because this is a safe space. You know that.
Yeah. Yes.
You know that's a safe space, and that and there's some things I won't post, if it's like really personal, until I learn how to edit that part out. And learning more stuff, girl. It's continuous. It is.
Yes.
Did your daughter tell you what I talked to her about?
I don't know.
Leap?
No.
I know she told you about the currency.
Yeah. Oh, yes. She did.
But Leap, I asked God, I said, Lord, I need somebody. This is years of, Lord, I need somebody that's me, but different on the other side.
Okay.
Me, but different. And different totally in that the financial, I'm Aquarius. I am true Aquarian. Okay. So I just, all these downloads be coming, and girl, I have so many businesses. The website is already done. All right. For all these, even if they're not my business, but they are a project or something.
Yes.
And but the financial side,
Okay.
I know she's gonna be kicking my butt. But I told her, you're gonna
She will.
but any idea, boy, I'll lay this thing out, and I just need somebody else. And the vision is so big. It is not, and it's like linking everyday extraordinary people and City of Arts. The two of them working together. And so, and when she was talking about when she finally came out, she was saying, and I got this, I got a bachelor, and this, I got a master, whatever, all the stuff. And I'm looking at her. What? And she said, I don't know, I'll never say that. Am I doing her? I'll never say that to them. Ran back and come back. I don't never say that to nobody. I don't know why, I'm just running off all my. I needed to hear it. Said,
Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay, that's her. That's her. That's her. And how God is using Elizabeth so that we get to know each other.
Yes.
And know, yeah, okay, I can rock with her. That kind of, because everybody can't walk with me, and it's not that I'm special, it's that I'm special. You know what I mean? I'm Sheila,
and unique.
and that person walking with me has I don't want them behind me. I want to keep up with them. So let's just roll with it. And everybody else that come in, Dr. Nicole, yeah, ain't no big IU, whatever. We're gonna do this thing together.
And I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And so I know when something, well, most of the time I know, and I'm even more sensitive in discernment of when it's God and when it's not. So when she came over to the house and was telling her all about the currency,
yes,
and stuff like that, and then so when she was leaving, she said, "Oh, thank you so much. I just thank you guys for thinking of me." I said, "Well, hold on. This is God. You are here because of God. I requested, and He said, oh, Lakeisha, get on that show." And created a bond for all of us.
Yeah.
That we totally respect one another.
I see that.
And it don't always have to be cutesy either. Sometimes you got to get deep.
Yeah.
I had to talk to this one sister today. I said, baby, your integrity is so out of whack. And then you will feel like, oh gosh, she probably blah blah blah. She probably feel no. You got to pull that together. You got to pull it together. You got to stop talking like that, or stop doing that, because you will not. I can promise you that you will not, if all your stuff is out of order and your integrity is out of order to that degree. And and nobody's exempt from it.
That's right.
Because we about to rock and roll, and I'm just so pleased. God is good, and
He is 24/7.
And I see Him pulling it together. I see it.
I see the Elizabeths is a great organization. It's like I said, the sisterhood. And that's what a lot of us Black women, there's that jealousy thing, and I don't feel that in the Elizabeths.
Yeah, because it'll show up.
Yeah, well, and yeah, and when something ain't feeling right to you,
Here comes Rev. What's up, Sheila? Oh God. The Holy Ghost told me to call you. Oh God. No, it's not that. Well, well, maybe it's because of this. Maybe because I'm trying to do this. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. No, no, something with you and God. Now something. And then I knew it. I said, oh, she gonna make me tell myself. But that as well is I'm about to get freed from this because now I get to tell my secret where I was able to hide it.
Because you feel safe.
If I hide it, nobody will know. I know I'm not doing it because it was a direct command from God. It was a direct, I want to use a command. I mean, that's what God spoke to me and told me something to do every day.
Okay.
I just, no, you know, I don't like doing this. He told me to read his word every day, 1 hour. That was 20 something years ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, why would God say that? Because you know, I don't read a lot. I don't read a lot. God, why would God say that? You know, I don't like history. The Bible ain't nothing but history. Yeah, girl, we've been all these years, but what I'm learning from the Course in Miracles is that God always knew there'll be a point, and I know he knew the day when I would confess. I would make that, and just that confession has lifted off of me.
Frees you.
I can do what?
Frees you. Yes.
Yeah. No more secret. That little ego girl, that ego was fighting. It was fighting. And then I just said, that's it. Yeah, because when I started doing natural hair, I was not one of those natural girls. I'm, and wear my hair different ways, but I knew how to braid my own hair and such, right? So when I started doing it, and then I'm meeting these other people who are really serious about the culture and all that, because I was just living life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but then I realized if this is going to be my business, I needed to represent that. And then I need to embrace what is all about. Because I wasn't going to walk around like some people think that if you have locks and braids, especially back in the day, that you're going to you have a whole room full of dashikis,
And that's not true, right?
And it's not. So, yeah, but I did have to then walk my talk because I had to just go natural. Experience the natural so that I can talk from experience and not just a hairstyle, right? Well, I was like, wow, if I'd have really done what God told me to do 20 something years, look how bad I'd be in the word. Boy, I'd know that.
Off the tip of your tongue.
But isn't God good that
rip it off.
That he would have somebody else, that person, they're going to cross each other's paths. And then at some point, the door, something's going to be open. Sheila's heart is going to be soft. Reverend is going to be in the space of obedience now, in her space in life, and it's just gonna happen. And then I'll be free, because if I'm bound, I'm learning. So is Sheila. So are you. So
yes.
Everybody in that, because we draw one another.
Yes.
So we were talking about financial abundance, and the 5 people that that you're around all the time. You look at all y'all's circumstance on money and everything else. And I said, well, and Reverend Amani and I were talking. I said, but I'm not leaving my friends. Now they can choose not to go.
Mm-hmm.
But Elizabeth, got to go. Yeah, because there's anointing on the Elizabeth, not
Yes.
Elizabeths.
Yes, but yeah,
Who Elizabeth represents
yes,
spiritually.
yes.
And I was listening to something last night from Jim Baker, not the Baker and the Tammy, not.
Okay.
And spiritual principle. This man he is a pastor, but he was on finances and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna play it one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just I'm just ready. I'm just ready. So I said I want to do like a cleansing. I got to get with Nicole and create, because I would like to be your example, your testimony, so that when I'm sitting here, I can say, I did the cleanse and I did this and I did that, and then how I am now, because yeah. So I said, if we were to do this, wow, how amazing would my life be if I did the exercising, if I ate right, if I'm spiritually really in tune with my Father, and I'm talking about God, and my father did.
I knew who you were talking about.
Okay, yeah, the walking in the wisdom and the assurance of God, and to know that if God gave me all these ideas, he has the provision to take care of it. The man said last night, or he's a liar. Or he's a liar, because he
And we
said,
know he don't lie.
I'll do this,
That's right. That's what he said. His
And he has
words.
all kind of stuff in there. You do this, I'll do that. And you do this, I'll do that.
That's his word.
I said, and even with the business, the shop and all that kind of stuff, I said, I really just want to do it right. I really want to see. Now, but having the struggle, but with this currency, I won't have that struggle. And I can see how God would give me that, all that. And people don't believe about this currency, but I can't see. I said, if you're believing God for the visions that I have, it's got to be a miracle. There's not enough years for me to build it in any other way, just by connecting and hammering one floor at a time. Can't do it. It has to be suddenly, which is in the word.
Yes.
Suddenly.
Yes. And suddenly them fish was in that net. Suddenly.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting on my
suddenly over here, girl.
I'm waiting on my suddenly too.
Yeah. So we are at the end of our day, and well, not the end of our day, but end of this show. Thank you so much, Barbara, for coming on. Dr. Nicole is over there. Wave, Dr. Nicole. Yep. Yeah, she's getting ready for her class. And
okay.
Yeah.
God bless. God bless. God bless.
So, and anything we can help you with your book and stuff, and because I was even thinking of having a day where we come, a tech day and a book day, whatever you're working on, everybody just come together and talk. And I may know how to do that, or I may know somebody. Oh, you know what? Here, let me call so and so, and just learning how to edit, learning all kinds of different things that we can learn from one another.
Okay, I'm for that. I'm for that.
All right.
I'm for that, and I'm going to check out Dr. Nicole's website.
Mm-hmm. Do you have my website? It's Everette.
No, I don't. I don't. I'm ready.
EVERETTES.com. EVERETTES.com.
ES.com. Okay. I'll check it out.
Okay.
Okay. I
Love
have
you.
enjoyed the show.
Good.
Big ol' hug.
We gotta get something for our exit on Lizzie's kitchen.
Okay.
All right, baby. Love
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Leave. Where do I leave? Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Were you sure, when you go on the